All right, so now I've done a couple of videos on a little bit about like the foundational piece of why Bolt is going to be so interesting. But one thing that's really been important for me to learn more about how to build applications, either internal or external, when it comes to these AI agentic builders or coders, has been to figure out like where in the process we are. Because in the previous video I mentioned, I started using Zapier about 12 years ago. And to me, this is engineering or software engineering's like Zapier moment, because it opened up the floodgate. Learning Zapier opened up the floodgates, not just for me in any type of business or service that I wanted to launch, but also in helping other people. I was able to charge an hourly rate and get retainers based on my knowledge of Zapier and work with service businesses to help improve their workflows and optimize some of their back office like practices and procedures. And in this regard, in building with Bolt, I can kind of see a world where if you master it early, you can kind of come in hot in new roles that you have. You can start helping out service providers. I was talking to someone earlier this week that they work with local services, and they have all of this stuff built out in the Google Sheets app. And in my head, I thought I could probably turn that into a product. So you can kind of point to point build out SaaS products on a one-to-one basis, depending on who you're talking to. So I might build them out a product, and then if they show it to other people who work with local services, then all of a sudden I might be able to have a SaaS company on my hands where I can charge a couple $100 a month, because to them, the value is in the fact that I built it specifically to the needs that they were already using, except for getting them out of Google Sheets and putting them into something that had like a client portal and a reporting aspect and some analytics on the back end. And so you have this opportunity now, if you do learn Bolt, if you do learn VO or Cursor or some of the Replit agents, if you do learn some of these, I think Lovable is now a new one that I've seen pop up, you can start to have opportunities that would really be held close. Like in order for this person that I talked with earlier this week to launch their own startup or their own product suite, they would have to hire engineers to build an internal product, which wouldn't make a ton of sense. And engineers in the US are six figures easy on the low end. And so what we have on our hands is this weird opportunity where I can say, how much are you charging? How much are you spending in time wise? What if I were able to, I don't know, say save you 10 hours a week? What would that be worth to you? And then now all of a sudden I can do a one-off SaaS product that is extremely valuable to that person, which might mean that they are stickier. They won't churn as hard. They might refer more people that have the exact same issue of working with their clients out of Google Sheets. So, or better yet, we might just be able to build it and then sell it to them. And now I've sold a product that now they can use to sell to their clients, or they can use to sell to their colleagues that maybe have the same problem. Like, I don't want to build a SaaS product in this way. So maybe I say, hey, for $5,000, I'll build this for you. You pay me monthly. And when it's all up, I'll turn over the code. So this is just a really interesting environment that if you spend the time, I've spent, I don't know, probably a couple hundred hours at this point over the last 6 months. If you spend the time to learn some of these applications and how they can be used and the nooks and crannies and tips and tricks of it, so you can build faster and faster and build a wider range of feature sets and be able to really attach the value that you're bringing to the table to an outcome for a client or a customer, you not only have to understand how much you can build on a one-to-one basis, but now you can build little mini side SaaS products and charge $3 a month because you didn't have an engineering team. And if it's growing and people are referring and sharing it, you don't need to build a startup. You can just make 6 figures a year off of just an app that you built or a SaaS product that you built. And so that allows you to undercut some of the others. And I think that's probably what's going to happen pretty soon. I think what's probably going to happen pretty soon is that a lot of people who are building with these products are going to realize that they can build different aspects of Salesforce and then put it all together in separate point solutions, and they can start selling them off. Hey, here's a CRM. It does everything that your normal CRM would do, including AI capabilities or whatever, and emailing, and I'm only going to charge you $30 a month for everything because I didn't take me $3 million of VC funding to build it and market it. And then all of a sudden the pricing alone starts to attract more users, and it also reduces churn because the value's there. Because if they've been paying $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month for their whole team to be on a platform, and you can charge them 30 plus $2.99 per extra user, like all of a sudden your value prop is insane. And I think that's where we're about to get into. If it's not going to happen in 2025, it's going to be in 2026 where you're going to start seeing larger companies get taken down because people got really clever with some of these products. And you might as well start to learn now because it's coming, and there could be an opportunity to use your intuition, to use your background, your earned secrets, as they call it, to build something that's powerful and then sell it for $100K with a $10,000 a month earn out, and then recycle, rinse, and repeat until you actually build something that you're like, hey, I want this to be a SaaS startup. I want to go raise funding for this. Hopefully this is helpful. If it's not, I'm sorry. I'm just really trying to go off of the stuff that I'm now coaching people and training people on, and trying to put it in a video format so I don't have to make a course and charge a bunch of money. I can just put this out for free. So hopefully this helps.